Bruce, any particular message after the first intermission?
I know we had to stick with it. They got a lucky goal. I think both teams had some slot chances. Ours were off net. Made a good save on Pasta, and Jarl made a good save. I think it was on Crosby. So just a matter of how we can spread out our zones play a little bit. And I thought some of our dumps in the first period, Steve, we wanted to play behind their D. It showed it was kind of a low shot total period, both teams, but their goalie was handling a lot of the pucks and he plays it pretty well. He was making good plays. So try to keep it away from him. So obviously when you have time, you can do that. Charlie did, rimmed it by the goalie. We were able to recover one. And then the other play, we had a high forward to outlet to from the ozone blue line. And, Charlie made a good play. I think it was to Kretsch, and we get a shot, and we have, better guys playing a part a little, and Pasta finds a rebound. That's not going to happen every time, but because we were a little bit more spread out, we were able to recover pucks better. We always want a net presence, but we don't need three guys at the net, before the puck arrives. Maybe once it arrives, you want to go there, but one guy for sure. And so it worked out well for us. But no, there was nothing, we thought we could have been better in the first, but the game certainly wasn't out of hand. It was 1-0. We just need to, get to our game. We did.
Matt Porter.
Bruce, how do you think the decor looked with the changes that you made?
Well, Grizz and Charlie tend to play well together. That was no exception tonight. I thought Zaboral and Kampfer have been okay. Like, when it's puck moving situations, they both, I think, can do a decent job with that. You got to be careful with their matchup size wise. Tenorti hasn't played in a while with Clifton, so that was kind of what's left. And I think they can be cleaner with the puck. They have to be. They have to execute, right? And we've got to get out of our end. If we're going to create offense, we've got to get going, get out of our end, and then keep it out of the net. So just your first touch, very important as a D. We got the win. Obviously gave up 5 goals. I wouldn't put it all in the D. They made some plays. But at the end of the day, have to look at it closer to see where chemistry was or wasn't, and we'll go from there.
Jimmy Murphy.
Hey, Coach. Just, when you get a game like this, where you can get some quick outbursts of offense there, how good is that with the way things have been going?
Well, it's in the room. It was all our top guys tonight. Obviously, you're going to have games like this where throughout the course of the year, I think, with the type of resumes they have, the Pastas, Marsh, Berge, Kretsch, these guys, that they're going to have some games. We just haven't had a lot of them for whatever reason. I think we've run into some really good goaltending. And I thought the goals today we scored were excellent. There was no fluky ones, no freebies other than, the empty netter. And we made a heck of a play by Coyle on that one too. So nice plays, high-end plays by high-end players.
Chris Ryan.
Hey, Bruce, just your thoughts on the emotion that you guys played with tonight and the way you scored some of those goals, the commitment from those players, your top high-end players.
Well, they made plays. They put themselves in position to recover pucks. I'm not going to go through like every one, but the first one was a working goal. It's a forecheck turnover. We had an ozone face-off play, Charlie to Marsh. So that's just something in the pre-scout that you see sometimes, and you try to make that play. We made it the other day from Charlie to Pasta against Jersey, and Blackwood made the save. So sometimes it goes in, sometimes it doesn't. Power play is just, 5 guys. Marshy comes out of the box, so you're a little bit out of sync in where your structure is, but we make a play to the open guy. Again, Pasta's goal, the first one I thought was just good ozone. Like I said, get it to the net, make a play, get there, recover. And obviously the 2-on-1's a nice play. We strip a guy in the neutral zone. So a little bit of mix of work ethic goals and a little bit of just high-end talent taking over.
Kevin Dupont.
A couple of housekeeping things, if I could, but first, had you forgotten, like I had, what it's like to see hats come thrown from the stands?
Yeah, it was kind of nice, in our building. Hasn't been, that much fireworks in here. I mean, the Jersey, we scored some goals the other day, so hopefully it's a trend. They're a good defensive team. got good goaltending. So that was good to see. So yeah, it was good to see that emotion right down to the bitter end, to the last whistle. So maybe we needed a little bit of that today.
And for housekeeping, you may have addressed this, but I'm wondering with the grind coming up this week, the back-to-backs and everything, any thought of calling up anybody from Providence? And hand in hand with that, and you may have addressed this already, is the Carlo injury a new injury or related to what he's been going through?
No, this is a new injury. He was feeling good. Just got hit in an awkward spot. So this is definitely a new injury. Upper body below the neck, if that helps you.
Okay, thanks.
And then Providence, we'll have to look at our roster. We have our taxi squad here. As I said the other day, I thought Bleeding Coolman did a pretty good job defending the other night. McKegg is in the mix. We're trying to get some games down there as well. On the back end, Lozon should be available this week. We will have to look at who becomes our eighth. With Carlo out, we've had both a Sean and Vakanainen in that role. So that's something we will have to decide. And then obviously, goaltending, we have our two guys, and Tuukka is back working. So hopefully, he has no more setbacks and is available soon.